Travis sent me in an email, and he was wanting to know if working out is negatively affecting his sleep. So let's give a little bit of context of what the conversation consisted of. Travis has a very, very busy schedule. His day starts extremely early in the morning, and unfortunately, he's not able to get to bed early enough to be able to work out before going to work. So he has to work out in the evening. It's just the nature of his life. Remember what we always say, we want to take concepts and then run them through the reality of what you're dealing with on a daily basis, personally and professionally. So if we come back to, does working out prior to going to bed, does it have a negative effect? Well, it goes back to what you've heard me say numerous times. There's, in my opinion, not an absolute yes and not an absolute no, and here's why. I've had clients over the years that can work out, eat dinner, and 30 minutes later go to sleep and get great sleep numbers. And of course, I've seen the opposite where people work out and it negatively affects them. This is what we call taking it beyond the textbook test. Because for all intents and purposes, most people will say, and most textbooks and studies will show, that when you work out, because you are raising your metabolism and you get all of the endorphins going and all that, your motor tends to be revving quite a bit. So going to sleep after working out would be counterproductive. Here's the thing that works for Travis and has worked for some of my other clients. When you've already put in a long work day and you've done a great job of grazing throughout the day with food and staying properly hydrated, the quality of that workout is going to be good. It's going to be as good as you possibly can. You're obviously not at 100% on your body battery on your Garmin dashboard because you have to work, and that's just the reality of life. What we look at is the individual's ability to work out. Now we do adjust the workouts so that we're not doing a lot of anaerobic threshold workout. It keeps the overall stress and oxidative stress on the body low. But then here's the trick. If you're somebody who your schedule requires that you work out in the afternoon, if you've been keeping track of foods that make you feel sleepy, this would be a good time to introduce those food items as a snack before you go to bed. Now we're assuming it's good food, it's not garbage, but if you happen to notice a particular item makes you foggy, feel sleepy, and you've tracked that in your food log, well, now you can leverage that information because it already passes the quality test. You just happen to have a negative reaction to it. That negative reaction, i.e. sleepiness, can now work for you as an aid to put yourself into a state of sleepiness. And we've seen it work quite effectively. So when you're asking the question, is it bad on your sleep quality and quantity if you work out before bed? I think you need to try it yourself. Please don't just be absolutely yes or absolutely no with it. We're obviously doing it based on life circumstances and we have to live in that reality. So give it a test. Remember, your Garmin dashboard strips all emotions away, so it gives you that quantification on quality as well as the quantity. Yes, we want to get 8 hours of sleep, but we need to make sure that we're close to 2 hours of deep sleep and we have less than 10 to 15 minutes of awake time. That way we're getting the most out of the time that we're in bed sleeping. Great question. If you happen to have one, as always, please feel free to send them to me and my team at contact@coachrobb.com. We like seeing the influx of the questions. The number of questions coming in every day continues to escalate. We love that. We're here to answer a question a day till there are no questions. So with that being said, thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and we'll see you tomorrow.